How you doing, dessert junkies? I hope you have been well. I hope you're having a fantastic festive period and are ready for the next one, New Year's. And we have the ultimate thing for you. See, I am going to show you how to make some fantastic chicken sage sausage rolls. But not only am I going to show you that, I'm going to show you some fantastic other YouTubers who I've been collaborating with on this. Go and check these guys out. This is what they're making. Okay, so we've got Karen's Craving Vlog. She's making some beautiful shrimp and tuna ceviche. Then we've got Yvonne all the way over in Germany. She's going to show you how to make some mini pizzas. There's Tim with his lovely oysters. And rounding it out, we've got John, the vegetarian baker. He's showing you how to make some fantastic champagne cocktails. Look divine. Well, if you want to go and learn how to make those, the links are in the description below. But first, this is my chicken tarragon sausage rolls. So to get started, guys, we need to chop up one leek. So I'm going to take off its top and I'm also going to cut off its bottom. But before I do that, I'm going to cut it into fours. I'm going to keep the bottom attached so that it doesn't fall to pieces. I'm going to give it a really good wash because leeks like to suck up the dirt and nobody wants dirt in their sausage rolls. So give it a good wash under the tap, get into all those leaves, take off the outside leaves and give it a very fine chop. Make sure it is quite fine because yes, we're going to blitz it, but it needs to be fine. So think of it like an onion. No one wants big chunks of onion, which is what a leek is. Then I've got 2 chicken breasts here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these into smaller pieces. They don't have to be an exact size. I'm probably going about, 2 centimeter size because I'm going to pop these into a food processor. If you don't have access to a food processor and you still want to make these, just get chicken mince. It's already minced for you. Essentially, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make our own homemade chicken mince. We're also going to add some more flavouring to these, not only with the leeks, but I'm going to add some fresh tarragon leaves. Now, I do like tarragon. It's a bit of an Italian type herb. You can also use dried, so if you can't get fresh, just use dried. And I'm going to measure it out first, and then I'm going to run a knife through it just so it is nice and chopped up fairly well. You don't want big chunks of this once again in your sausage rolls. So measure out what you need, and then quite quickly just go through with a knife. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's just so that it breaks it up when you pull it through the food processor. The other thing I'm going to add is some green apple, which I'm just going to grate, taking the skin off of course, and putting that on a bit of paper towel because the liquid will come out. And finally for this, I'm just going to make my own breadcrumbs, which I'm just taking the ends of the bread that nobody wants, the crusts, popping them into a food processor, and turning it on until you get a nice fine breadcrumb. That's how you make breadcrumbs, guys. Really simple and really easy. So if you've got leftover crusts that no one wants, make your own breadcrumbs. Time to assemble. So we've got our chicken breast I'm going to pop into the food processor. Once again, if you don't have a food processor, chicken mince will do exactly the same thing because that's what we're doing. We're mincing it. I'm going to turn this on just for a few seconds just to pulverize that chicken, make it into smaller pieces. And then I'm going to add all our flavourings. So we've got that tarragon, the leek, the green apple, and 45 grams of the breadcrumbs. I'm going to turn that on so it's really well combined, making sure, of course, it doesn't stick to the side. Once you've got it all mixed, it's time to assemble. So we've got our puff pastry here, and I've just cut a sheet in half. And to that half sheet, I'm going to add the remaining bits of breadcrumbs. So just a nice sprinkle because there will be some liquid that will come out of this. And we don't want our pastry to be soggy. We want it to be nice and crisp. So the breadcrumbs help that. Then I've got 2/3 of a cup of the mixture, which I'm going to make into a bit of a sausage. And then I'm going to pop that sausage onto our puff. And I want to add it to sort of one end because I want to be able to roll the puff and have like a lip underneath that will hold it together. So I will grab it, I'll roll it over and fold it so it's all combined and rolled together. I'm also going to pop it in the fridge for around 10 minutes just before I cut them up. This will help hold your sausage rolls together. This magic 10 minutes just does the trick in the refrigerator. So fold nice and tight, give it a roll so you've got the lip, and then pop it on a plate into the fridge for 10 minutes before cutting it up. So 10 minutes has passed. I'm just going to go in with a really sharp knife and make 1 centimeter very fine cuts in the top. once again to allow our sausage rolls to vent and give that spectacular finish at the end. I'm going to pop them onto a tray and we're going to bake them in a preheated oven, but I'm also going to give them a wash of just egg, and that's essentially just egg cracked in a bowl with a brush, and I'm lightly going to cover these bad boys so they go nice and golden in the oven. You're going to bake them in a preheated oven, 180, 350 Fahrenheit for around 25 minutes. Allow them to go nice and golden before removing them from the oven. And there you have it. Serve them warm, they're fantastic. There you have it, guys. How simple and easy these to put together. And chicken is a great little thing that's different instead of having pork or beef in your sausage rolls. If you like this video, of course, give me a thumbs up. If you like any of the other videos that I'm collaborating with, the links are in the description box below and they'll be at the annotation at the end. Please go and give them some love and tell them that you watched my video and that, hey, your stuff's awesome too. Go subscribe to them. And of course, subscribe to me. That's what we're all about here, right? Want to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm going to give you guys an update on New Year's, if I remember, to let you know where we ended up. But thank you so much for watching me in 2015, and I'll see you all next year, 2016. Bye, guys.